All right, so this one says when multiplying functions with the same base, so we're talking about multiplying and doing another exponential review real quick with multiplying and dividing functions. So when multiplying functions with the same base, the exponents will add together. In other words, if I have 2x to the third times x to the fourth, this is going to be x to the seventh. However, when dividing things with the same base, so let's say I have x to the third over x to the fourth, I'm going to subtract, because this actually means 3x's on top and 4x's on the bottom. So they would cancel out, leaving me with 1x on the bottom. Okay, so let's do some quick things. First off, we've got some addition in here. We'll be just fine. So here we've got x squared and x squared we're adding, so are they like terms? Yes, so this is 3 plus 1 and we get 4 x squareds. Okay, over here, are they like terms? We've got an x cubed and an x cubed. They are like terms. They're exactly the same. So we do 4 plus 12. We get 16x cubed. Oh, but this time we're multiplying. Pay special attention to that. So we've got x squared times x. That really means x times an additional x. This is just x cubed. Here, x squared times x cubed is x times x. And then we've got 3 more. So that's really just x to the fifth. So if I have x cubed over x squared, that's 3x's on top, 2x's on bottom. That leaves me with a single x on top. You can put it as x over 1 if you really like, but the traditional notation of that is just the number x. Over here we've got x to the fourth, so we have 4x's on top, and 7x's on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 4 cancel out, and I'm left with 3 on the bottom. So that's just going to be 1 over x cubed. This time the 1 is important to write. Here we're going to divide this kind of like in 2 pieces. We've got 20 divided by 4, which is just 5. We have 8x's on top, 2x's on bottom. This means 2 cancel out, and we're left with 6 on top. And I don't know why we have the same problem twice, so I'm not going to do it again. Alright, so there's our quick exponential review. Remember, when we're adding, we only add like terms, but when we're multiplying, we can add those exponents. Okay, so here, again, we're adding, let's remember real quick, this is 1x plus 1x. These are like terms. This is a total of 2x's. Here we have 3x plus 1x. This is a total of 4x's. Notice it does not become 4x squared. It just remains x. Okay? The exponents only change when we multiply. Alright, let's try multiplying or dividing functions when we don't have a specific domain value. In other words, we don't have a number to plug in. So here, it's going to be f times g of x. So this is going to be f of x, so 2x plus 5 times g of x, so x squared. We're going to take this and we're just going to distribute it through. So we've got 2x times x squared. So now this is 1x times 2 more x's, so this is going to be 2x cubed. And then we've got 5 times x squared, which is really easy. It's just 5x squared. Alright, let's take a look at what happens when we divide. So this time we have 2x plus 5 divided by x squared. And I like to write this as 2x over x squared plus 5 over x squared. The second piece I can't reduce at all. 5 over x squared is as reduced as it can get. So it's just going to stay 5 over x squared. That's as cool as that's going to get. But we have 2x over x squared. One of those x's on the bottom can cancel out with the one on the top, leaving me just with 2 over x. So my final answer with this division one is 2 over x plus 5 over x squared. Okay, let's try this last one to make sure we get it. Okay, we've got f of x equals 4x plus 8. We have g of x equals 2x. So in multiplying, we have 4x plus 8 times 2 of x. We're going to take this 2 of x, we're going to distribute 2 through. So 2 times 4 is 8. X times x is x squared. 2 times 8 is 16, and x. Notice we can't go any further because that x has an exponent and the second one does not. So that is our answer, 8x squared plus 16x. Alright, let's go ahead and do this other one. So we've got 4x plus 8. We're dividing by 2x. Again, I like to split this up into 2 pieces to break it down. So I've got 4x divided by 2x. If you notice, my x's cancel out here, and I have 4 divided by 2, which is just 2. Over here, we've got 8 divided by 2, which is just 4, but I still have that x on the bottom. There's no x's for it to cancel out with, leaving us with 2 plus 4 over x. And that's the end. All right, we will be practicing this a ton tomorrow.